All right. Hey, friends. Welcome to the Future Friday guided planning session. My name is Peter Birchfield. I'm an executive coach. I work with leaders and their teams to put in the future work so they show up to the next phase ready. It's so important that we as leaders take time to stay agile and stay ahead. And we all know how important weekly planning is, and yet we just don't do it. And so what I want to do is show up for just a series of weeks and just invite you into my weekly planning process. Now, this is going to be a lightweight guided planning session because my commitment is to get you in and out in 30 minutes. So let's just dive in, and I'm going to explain kind of the way our game is going to go, and then we'll get to work together. But if you are a part of this, we are starting as soon as possible. Thank you for just investing a few minutes into your own 7-day week. All right, so where are we going? I call today Future Friday, so that way I can get ready for next week. Now, I want to go into the future, 7 days, and prepare to go there. And then also, there are different times I can go even further out. And so that's what I encourage all of my students, all of my clients. I tell them you've got to have time where you can build in some margin and think long, go strong. Okay, also, what we're going to be doing together is a very lightweight planning session. I'm going to guide you through it. And the purpose of this lightweight weekly planning session is to drop the non-essentials so that way you can stay focused on what is, right? It's about staying agile, staying ahead. Many times we just get cluttered, and we have to have time to knock it off and just say, okay, not important right now, not the focus right now. And we just keep honing into the important stuff. This week, we're going to be keeping up a brisk pace to avoid any overthinking. And we'll get 5 rounds. Each of them will be 4 minutes. And I'm going to encourage you, just give it as much as you got. Just focus as much as you can. And we'll go through these 4 or 5 rounds together. And then for this guided weekly planning session, you're going to need a journaling tool. You're going to need a planning tool. And you'll need some sort of digital calendar. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes to pull that together just to get started. And 5 rounds, 4 minutes each. I have a timer here, so you won't be able to see it, but I will be tracking and I'll keep you going. And the first round is just to declutter. Okay, so 4 minutes right now. We're going to take some time and go through your laptop, go through your work tool, whatever you're using. Maybe it's your phone or your computer or whatever, and just start to pick up, right? Put stuff in trash, organize things, just kind of get it going. What I have found is by just organizing things a bit and dealing with the obvious clutter, it's actually helping me go kind of wade deeper and deeper into this future focused work session. Okay, so pretty light, easy to do. Let's just start picking up a little bit. 4 minutes on the clock. Ready, set, go. Okay, so we're about halfway through this first round. You're just looking for any obvious clutter in your digital workspace. Start clearing it out. Obviously, I'm giving you a little bit of music. I'm trying to give you a little bit of music now, but if you want to do this on your own later, just start to focus. Just start kind of pulling in closer and closer to the work you need to do. Got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes left of this first round. Okay, so we've got 25 seconds with this counter. And one of the reasons I like doing this is because number one, it's a quick win, right? So it builds a little momentum right up front. Also, kind of reminds me of where I've been the past few days or the past few weeks. I don't know about you, but I have to go straight to my downloads. I have to go to some of these sort folders and start clearing them out and, kind of get my Marie Kondo uh, tidying going here and pull it out, start to look at it and say, is this still important? Yes or no? Do I still need it so readily available? Yes or no? And then also you begin to audit your own sense of progress and say, okay, wow, I didn't realize I've done a lot of projects, or I've been thinking about this category of my life a lot more than the others. So it's actually a great kind of low key assessment on things. But let's get to the next thing. We are done. We're going to reset the clock. We're going to round 2. Let's see what it is. Next round is the journaling round. Okay, so we're going to take some time, 4 minutes. And I want you to, however you journal, you can do it on a napkin, you can do it on your phone, you can do it voice recording, you can, pen and paper, whatever works for you. But I want you to respond to these 2 questions. First one is, how's it going? And be honest and just kind of timestamp where you are in your leadership journey. And then number 2, ask this question, where am I going? Now, you don't have to turn this into anybody. This is just for you. I have a whole productivity masterclass, and we do a big deep dive into the benefits of journaling and then the tactics, how to set up a really robust journaling approach. But let's just start with these 2 prompts. I'll give you 4 minutes, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, good. I don't know if I could I don't know how many viewers I would have kept on with that music. We've got about 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Don't overthink this, y'all. Just we're just going a little bit deeper at a time. We want to be honest and we want to externalize our focus. We want to figure out what are we feeling, what are we facing, and the two prompts we're saying right now is how's it going and where are you going? Where are you going? Now that is a kind of an open-ended question. So just respond however it hits you, and there's a lot to learn from that. But keep going. You've got a minute and 45. Oh no, the music. Wrong track. Let me try a different one. Okay, so just stream of conscience, no big deal. Write out whatever comes to mind. You're not overthinking it. There's no right or wrong answers. 30 seconds. Be honest. Put it out there. How's it going? And where are you going? Now, you could technically say, where am I going in life? Where am I going in a much grander sense? But hopefully we're thinking about the next 7 days. What's going on? Where are you going? Are you traveling? Are you pushing on a big project? Do you have a birthday coming up or something like that? All right, journal prompt. So we got the journaling muscle going, so to speak. All right, next, we're going to reset the clock. Each of these rounds are building a little bit of momentum, just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And it's going to help us with this next one. This is really where the rubber meets the road. And the next phase we're going to be talking about is planning. Planning. So this is what most people probably think of when it comes to weekly planning. Let me tell you what you're doing. Here's 2 planning prompts to keep you going. The first one I want you to do is define your focus each day. And I'll describe what I mean. The second is you have to learn or work at how are you going to defend your focus all week. And so there are 2 simple models that I want to walk you through. We've already hit this last week, but I just wanted it to be a little more clear. The first one is when I say define your focus for the day, I don't mean, July 28th, April 4, or whatever. I want you to think about a great day, just a great day overall, a great day in general. And I want you to define what's the focus of each part of your day: early morning, mid-morning, afternoon, evening. So what we're doing is we're building a template. This is going to become what we call the daily map. And this daily map is going to help us as a reference point. And it's much easier when you have pre-decisions. And so you're not kind of reinventing the wheel and experiencing a lot of decision fatigue, but you've already clearly identified the terrain for a great day. So you might describe things like what are the times associated with these 4 phases, or you might describe what you're doing, what kind of work you're doing, what you like doing, what you don't like doing, what will work, what won't work. And it's not just kind of going out there Willy Wonka golden ticket, you get whatever you want, but you're trying to be realistic. And hopefully, as you keep putting in these reps, your real day is going to be far, far better than your ideal day. But you do have to start somewhere. So you start with the ideal plan, and then you make it better, and it becomes your real life. So that's pretty cool. All right, 4 minutes going on the clock. I'm going to say we've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, we've got about 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Right now, you're just defining your focus for a great day. You're trying to build context clues that can help you create a reference point, make some pre-decisions now. If you've done this a few times, you already have it. You already know. You're trying, you're applying, but it is ongoing. Okay, it is somewhat experimental in the sense that you're fine-tuning your focus in each of these categories. Now, we want to defend that focus all week long. And so there's nothing fancy about this. This is just artwork I found. But what I want you to see is you got 7 days. Begin to design what's the movement. Tell that story. If you're a director, a movie director, and you're kind of storyboarding out a great week, generally you're going to find a theme or some sort of clear focus for each of these days. I kind of like this picture because it implies that there are days that you're got your head up. There's days you got your head down. So like a head up day would be you're reaching up, thinking, going up, you're a little more active or interactive with your community. That makes sense for me in my context. First day of the week for me is Sunday. So I've got my gathering with my faith community. That'd be kind of like an up day. Monday makes sense, more of a head down day, right? I'm tackling the biggest project right up front, and head down, focus, go for it. Tuesday, more of a team day for me. So this pattern is actually making sense so far. So I'm interacting with my team. I'm doing the meetings, the moments, all that. We're collaborating more. Wednesday, more of a head down day, more of a deep work day. I do client work throughout the week. I'm also creating content. I'm working on projects that I'm ready to launch, both in Q4 as well as in the new year. Thursday, head up day. I don't think it really applies, so maybe the model's breaking down. But anyways, I just want you to see a visual way you could kind of lay this out. I didn't mean to take all of your planning time, so let me give you back 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes, and I just appreciate your patience um, with the music. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left for this round. I am hearing a little bit of a lag on my side, so I apologize and appreciate your patience there. But let's just keep putting in the reps, and each week this guided planning is going to get better. So we are thinking about the next 7 days, making it great. And in this first category here, right? We're not just thinking of the to-do list. We're not just thinking of the tasks. We're actually taking time to strategize and structure the week in a way that could be really helpful and productive on an ongoing basis. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be a perfect batting average, but what we're doing is we're practicing that intentionality. We're going to the next round. Let's see what we find. Round 4 is the calendar. So now you need to open up your calendar tool. I would imagine most people have a digital calendar, which is great. So open that up. And now what we're doing is we're going to take the actual decision points and we're going to identify what's really happening in the next 7 days. Now, first round or the first, lap you're going to take around your calendars, I want you to just document all of the obvious stuff. It could be obligations, but it's also the stuff you already know about. And you actually get points for knowing all the obvious stuff. So put that on the calendar first. Even if it's like lunch or workouts, it might be repeating meetings. It's like, well, I always have that team meeting. It's a standing thing. Great. Put that down. Also, if there's any, just one-time things that you know about, appointments, parties, projects, do the obvious stuff first. Okay, put that down. Then I want you to think a little bit more about your ownership projects. Or what I mean is, what are you going to take ownership of this week? What are you taking ownership of this week? Now, the reason I did it in this order is simply because I wanted you to get a running start. If you haven't done this process yet, you might not know what to put on your calendar. So I didn't want to just complicate that step. Start with the obvious stuff, and then you'll start seeing, oh, wow, I got the hang of this. Then I want you to make some good calendar-based commitments. I want you to say, okay, I'm owning this project this week. I'm going to do it on this day and this day. I'm going to take 30 minutes. I'm going to take 90 minutes, or 15 minutes, whatever it is. And I want you to actually start owning the things that you know are important on the calendar. Okay. So we'll put 4 minutes on the clock. Ready, set, go. So, pro tip, while you're doing this, I'm just going to turn the music down. While you're doing this, I will go back to the planning round. You already identified what a great day needs to look like. So that's part of your obvious stuff. So if you've made some commitments to wake up a certain time, work out a certain time or a certain day, multiple days, however that goes, then put that in. You're already doing a lot of the legwork before you know it. And so start by putting in that daily template in each of those days in the calendar. You can rewrite it or make it repeating, however you want to do it. And then you're going to move to the weekly layout where you kind of identified the specifics. You're not having the same meeting every day. Maybe it's once a week or every other week. So now you're dropping that in as well. So take some time with your digital calendar tool and just work through it. You'll be shocked how much you can get done in this time. Probably not with me talking, but you really can get momentum. I'm looking at 2 minutes on the clock. Let's just keep going, see how far you get. Okay, so we've got 1 minute for this round. We're in the calendar round. Open up that digital calendar. Start with the obvious stuff. Work on that daily template, just with some of the key decision points you made. And then move into the weekly view, some of the context that you made for that as well. We're almost there, y'all. Hang in there. I think we're going into our last round. 23 seconds. Okay. So we're on the last round. We're going to prep our gear for the week. This is the physical things you need to have a great week. So the first thing I want you to do, update your checklist. Update your checklist of things you need to have a great week. I know that sounds pretty simple, but these are the basics. These are the basics that help us have a strong week. Have your checklist ready. It might be things you need in line, things you need in place, things you need to work on. I'm really not saying that this is your to-do list. Technically, I'm saying this is you're thinking through either tools or supplies or things that you're going to need. and then your work bag. I have a backpack, um, and so I got to do the same thing. I got to declutter it, pull stuff out, negotiate what's still important, and then kind of rebuild that bag with all of those things. One thing that kind of happens often is we don't charge our devices, our tools. We don't have backups, or we don't have any kind of redundancy in our systems. So we have to be thinking through that as well. So take just a few minutes. We'll wrap it up. Okay, so I'm not moving around too much. I'm not really using this round personally, but you can, and that's because I'm sitting here hosting this work session. So that is that. But that's it. Let me see our clock. We got 2 minutes left. Y'all, if you have any questions, comments about just having a really lightweight weekly planning session, put the comments on this video, and I would really, enjoy seeing your thoughts. I can't tell you enough how important it is to be intentional, be proactive, be prepared, and we just did this in 30 minutes. So 30 minutes can help. 30 minutes can go a long way. Don't pressure yourself, and think like it has to be harder than it is. And that's why I think showing up can be a good thing as well. Maybe you're developing in your leadership journey. I'll be showing up for the next few weeks, and I'll be working on my week, and you're more than welcome to jump in with me. So currently, I've slated this for Fridays, future Fridays at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can join me, make it a good habit. I think it's important to have a standing appointment so you can work on the next week now. Work, prepare, make sure you know what you're walking into, and you're ready to go. I do want to give a quick invitation. If you like this conversation, you want more about productivity, time mapping, you want to develop your leadership journey more, I created a productivity masterclass. I would love for you to check it out. Go enroll in my productivity masterclass. It is about 90 minutes. It's called The Right Way, and you're going to find the right way to your future self faster. It's going to help you pioneer your year and remember your future. These are buzzwords that make sense when you're in the masterclass. So you got to check that out. And with this productivity masterclass, you're going to learn my principles and best practices to a writing-based system that's lightweight and made for the long haul. Like I said, it's about 90 minutes. I want you to enroll in this masterclass now while it is still available, because it is a limited time offer. So I don't know, where this video is going to end up in the future. So this offer may or may not be there for you. So if you're getting this uh, in a little more real time, then please take advantage of this masterclass. I'd love to go further in your own leadership journey, give you tools and strategies, because man, we're all looking for the right way to go into the future and identify with the future. And I have found an amazing way with really about a decade of learning and researching and trying. And then now, as a executive coach, working with others pretty much every week on being more efficient, being more effective. It's a passion of mine to help leaders be equipped. Okay, I think we got that. Yes. Thank you, and go have a great week. We'll see y'all again real soon.